Hello, people. Um, all right, video's rolling. All right, hello, people. I welcome you guys to a different type of video today. Um, and this will basically be a simple one. It's me showcasing the three new safe homes and just kind of explaining the quirks with each of them, including this, the customizable thing, safe home customization. Now, before I do continue, I would like to let people know that two things. Firstly, you sadly do need to own a faction. Um, for an example, I own the Centurions. That's my faction. It's a faction that I own, and it's right here, as you can see. And no, this is not, these two people are not me. I do not know why. I've been trying to look into why that's the case, but it's whatever. Anyways, moving on from that. With the factions, you need to own it. I mean, of course, what you can do for the headquarters, it's me. It's automatically set to the owner. I did not say that right there. I have to change that later on. Anyways, so moving on. If I go over to the factions menu, as you can see, I have safe home stats, survivors, the locations, and of course this. Now, considering if it's your headquarters, then what you can do is pick any color. You could actually have full customization, uh, not ugly yellow. I prefer black. There we go, that's much better. So, essentially, when you do have, if you do own a faction, you are able to customize it as you pretty much please. It's up to you, and it's all up to what you want to do. You can do any of this, like the windows, the basement walls, which the basement walls are down here. And this actually was updated. I think there may be something else added to this. I'm not too sure. But this is sadly bugged, I think. I'm not too sure why. I've been I've been trying to figure out what the problem is. I'm gonna make a report on the game tester's Trello to see what can be fixed about it. But I do want to mention something. Um, although you are able to get, not get, but you're able to access the place early, there is a like a level requirement from what I've noticed. Like for this door, you need 80, I believe. I'm not too sure why you need it, but you have this entryway, and then you also need level 20 to, I believe, go into here, and then the same for accessing over here, which also leads to the roof, which is also another thing that I'm not too sure if many people know. This place has roof access. I didn't actually know that originally when I first had my faction, not faction, my place. Well, yeah, I mean it's pretty self-explanatory. This also is the starting faction, not faction. I keep on saying that. I apologize. The safe home, the starting safe home that and every player gets. And yes, I'm a bad person. I don't feed my people. I probably should. Actually, let me. I got something I want to put away, so that actually helps out. Uh, does this have space? Nope. What about this? Yes, this has space. I also need to fix the skins for these weapons. Yeah, that's whatever. So moving on. With the first safe home, you need 5,000 gold to create a faction, and you don't really need members. I mean, if you are decided as the location host by the faction leader, then what you can do is get that, and that'll set that stuff up. Now, now I do want to say this. With the other two areas being the bunker and the recently added abandoned military camp, the bunker is in an underground location, as you can see right here. Um, the perks about this are two things. Um, it's much smaller and kind of easier to maneuver around with. It also has more aesthetic to it, with rooms like this, with the wardrobe and safe home storage being in the same spot, a locker which you can't really access, and of course the food storage and this. Hallelujah. Um, Directly close to each other. And as an addition, you can go up here and sadly, sadly you cannot infinite farm the watering cans here. I mean, you can get it from the dude, and I just, oh, it was lowered. It used to sell for 3,000, not 60. That sucks. Well, yeah. Plus, it also has a better speaker system, which allows you to just control this better. So it works out. And then what I also like is how this is tinted out. One side is tinted, the other is not. It gives it a good aesthetic. Now, as for the customization is actually pretty simple. Entrance window frames. I'm not too sure. I think it's this. Yeah, it's that. Background concrete walls. I don't know what that's referencing. Diamond plate pillars, which is just that. Concrete floor being this, and of course, I think the plated floors. Yeah, right there. Entrance reinforcement plates? What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm gonna delete that. Pink. Thank God. How does black look? Actually, that doesn't look that bad. Um, nah, I'll keep it like that. Wood plates, window frames. What is? Okay, I see what that is. Entrance walls and support. Okay, that makes sense. Hmm, red and black do kind of go well together. So that's a pretty good aesthetic. Let me remove. Oh, oh yeah, it does also kind of do this. It's weird. Um, I'm not too sure why it does it, but you can see, I mean, it looks good. Like I personally like how it looks. With this in specific, looks pretty nice. at least in my opinion. Now, of course, this has like the speaker system. It's more enclosed. It looks nice. It feels homey, quote unquote homey. And I mean, it's not really worth its price. Um, none of the bunkers are, or not bunkers. None of the safe homes are worth 24,000. But not much that can be done about it, unless you're either a pay to win or, like me, you decide to spend months grinding for gold. Now, moving on from this is the final safe home, which is the best, and that is the the abandoned military base or outpost, I think. No, camp. Also, I've had some questions be asked that this map is in relation to my map idea, my community map idea, which is being worked on with myself and a choppy graph. Good friend, I appreciate the help. We're both taking a break. I'm working on my own Nebula video. I'm not sure when that's going to come out. I'm probably going to submit it like later on. Not too sure when though. And stuff like that. But of course, this map is not anywhere in relation to me. Maybe I influenced Kronos with an idea about it. But no, this is not my map. This is not my creation. I've had to deny that a few times. Cycler, I don't know. I've never used him, believe it or not. I do have him, but I never used him. Now, I mean, of course, as you can see, this map is more or less bigger. It's more spaced out. It's interesting, to say the least. I mean, you have all the stuff kind of just spaced out. You have the safe house storage here. You have this here, which I don't really know what that does. I'm not sure what it affects. Maybe lights in here. Oh, okay, so it's those lights, not like these generator lights, which is interesting. I think this is a vent or something. I don't know. I mean, you also have the aesthetic plants growing over here. You have more room, even though there's a max of 5 survivors. 5 survivors. You have so 6 times 6. That's 12 beds here. So you have 12 beds. Oh, and then you also have the radio in here with food storage and the workbench. Interesting placements. And then, of course, right here, the ammo station and the shooting dummies, which I thought was a really good addition. We definitely needed this at some point. I would also like to let you know a little trick is you don't need to actually buy it. The inspect, which I mean, of course, I don't have the inspect because I own this, but if you use the inspect, what you are able to do is still use these. You can still shoot them, you can still check out the damage and whatnot, which I do like as a really good addition. Um, it was a really good thing to have and definitely worth it. Because if you need to test any of your weapons, like testing my Rusty 48, you can show the overall damage, DPS, and so forth, and even the sword. Before, I actually did not know that it was 464. I always thought it was 22,450, because as you can see, it doubles. But a single slash does a little less than what I thought. So it's, or a little more than what I thought. So it's interesting. Plus, with my sniper, apparently it was kind of nerfed. My sniper used to do 88 at a max headshot. Because I use 3 damage, 1 rev. 3 damage, 1 rev. And if it's completely focused in, then I believe I actually spike to a little over 1 million if I just hit consistent headshots, which is interesting. So it's 515 right now, 592, 671. Nope, I was thinking of another weapon. 81, 81k. So close to 1 million. Not bad. And I mean, of course, this is pretty much a god tweaked sniper. So it definitely has done its justice. Now, as for this, I never knew how much damage it does until I really checked out. A single headshot does 1,694. I never knew that. And then, that's interesting. Now I actually know the damage of my weapons. Because believe it or not, before this was even an addition, I never knew. I only guessed. So a good thing that you can actually test right here is how much damage an everlasted or two tweaked, not tweaked, two pyrotechnic everlast really does. 41 damage, 41,000, not bad. I'm just rambling on. I apologize. But hey, it works. The same actually goes with the Vector as well. A full clip up close and personal does 112,000. The Vector is pretty good. At least I use a certain mod set. Now, considering that was really everything to it, um, in my personal suggestion, don't waste money to, or don't like waste actual money to buy this. Um, I mean, yeah, it's cool to have, it's cool to own, it's cool for bragging rights. But if you just want to like inspect it and use the dummies, all you have to do is just inspect it. You can still shoot these just as easily. That's nothing bad. Just my personal opinion. Now, unless you are like really devoted to your faction and you really just want to, I don't know, like if you really just want to be like that really cool faction leader and just like stuff like that, you know. I mean, this also is a good thing for like a video idea or concept or a role play that I don't know, depending on what people do nowadays. But I mean, hey, I mean it's a good thing, a good and simple thing. It's nothing big. So really, it's up to you. It's how you play. It's not my decision. It's all up to you and how you do things. Also, about this map as well, you don't actually have to be restricted. What you're able to do is freely leave and walk around. I mean, it does kind of block you off with the barrier. But for those who are curious about an overview, what I can do is do that for you. I don't know why that's fenced off when it has the barricades. But I mean, hey, it pretty big size. It's it's conflicting. It's a good map. All of them are good maps. But of course, it's just kind of like I don't know. That's really depending on what you want to do. I want to see if I can also get back in there. Oh, there it is. No. Seem to be having trouble here. How the hell? Why is the ladder? Why is the ladder facing down? What? It's weird to control it. But I mean, hey, it works. Speed. Oh, not really. It's just me doing whatever now. Alright, well, anyways, let me get the fuck back in. Oh, wow, there's this door here. I'm blind. Alright, well, anyways. That's the thing. That's the base. I can't shoot through that. Um, Customization menu, safe house locations, the stats, etc., etc. I do hope you enjoyed this video. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And another weird thing I've noticed is this has no exact ladder, but you can stand up here. Yeah, it's weird. So spotlight. That's actually something I can use as an example. Something I want to make. So that's good to know. Alright, without further ado, finally, thank you for watching the video. If you have made it this far, and I hope you do enjoy my content. I appreciate it if you do. I appreciate everyone. But without further ado, again, thank you. And thank you all for the support thus far. It's much faster than I was expecting it to grow, but I hope to make it count. Anyways, have a good day, and you be safe out there. Peace, people.